You wonderful people suggested that to brighten up somebody's day, I took back Winnie the Pooh and Tigger to put back in its original spot at my local Lowe's. I sealed the drawing with an acrylic coating, and then I went to Lowe's, and I took my Xiao with me. And here we are at the paint section. She is shaking like a leaf. I have my little notebook full of your guys' suggestions for all the characters you suggested, and I'm only taking the colors that I need for the suggestions. Oh my god, who's that for? Got some blues. Oh, there's so many beautiful colors and so many awesome names. Ooh, twinkly green. Alright, and here goes Winnie and Tigger right back into their spot where I took it. That is where they came from. I looked at the numbers and the letters. And then here are all these awesome paint samples that I picked, and I'm labeling them to put which one who is who so I don't get lost. This is such a fun idea. I can't wait to create all of these. I have to say, when I ran into Lowe's and I grabbed all these paint samples from their paint wall, I felt like a thief. But then I was thinking the whole time, but wait, these things are for free. I can take them. But it kind of gets a little suspicious when you're jumping from side to side of the paint samples and you're standing there and you're reading which ones are the prettiest names or which colors inspire you the most. And this one was all about to do with the ocean or the sea, so I was like, oh, I can make sea creatures on this. So I gotta say, I was looking really suspicious because, you know, I was grabbing red, purple, blue, different pretty weird pastel colors, and then I just walked out of Lowe's because I was like, well, they're paper, they're free, I'm gonna make art with them. I'm not gonna paint a room, I'm not gonna splash some paint on my room, but hey, they're free. Okay, so this card has a Mardi Gras green on it, and it only seems appropriate to put Tiana and Prince Naveen on this card. About 5 years ago, I did the Disney College program at Disneyland, and at the time, their parade was sensational. And Princess Tiana had a big river boat and was all Mardi Gras out, and she would come out there belting her songs, almost there, you gotta dig a little deeper. Oh, I was just obsessed. It's my favorite. I love Disney parades. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna take this canvas, and I'm gonna take all these colors, and I'm gonna swish them all around, and make a cotton candy pastel heaven out of this canvas. I'm going to measure out these paint swatch cards on the canvas, and I'm gonna prepare up to go back to my local Lowe's store and put it back in its original spot. Now here I am at Lowe's, and I'm gonna pick out my rainbow colors from the paint section. Oh yeah, my name's on one of the cards. How cool is that? And it's a pink. I'm so excited. So here's all the colors of the rainbow, and I'm organizing on top of a Mr. Clean kit kind of display thing. And there it goes up in its original spot for somebody to find. Now I'm back home. Now here's my idea. Who should be the first character on the red card? I totally did a voiceover for the Mushu video, and it didn't get posted through. Like, everything else got posted through except the voiceover. I don't want you guys to think I didn't put a voiceover on the Mushu video, because I totally did, but it's okay. Whatever. Technology! Now, the two most commented characters that you guys suggested for the red card, which they ended up being 2 red cards, was the Queen of Hearts and Mushu. Mushu was a landslide. It was amazing. But I have a pink card that I'm going to show you at the end. Who should be the character, Disney character, to go on this pink card? And drumroll please for the pink character you guys suggested. Little Miss Pris Marie herself. Now, this is actually very funny because my name is on this paint swatch card, and I gotta say, I was a spoiled, rotten brat growing up, you know, only child. But everybody would have told you I was a spoiled brat in my whole family, like cousins and aunts and uncles and everything, so it makes sense that Marie and my name are on the same card. And thank you all for your suggestions. I am loving this challenge, so orange is the next color. You guys know what to do. It's time to put our little favorite bouncy stuffed animal on this card. Mr. Tigger and Nemo were two of the biggest characters that all of you were suggesting for the orange card. Now, I have like 2 orange cards, so one's darker and then one's lighter, and then it goes into the next color. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put Nemo on the other card, and I'm gonna put Tigger on this card. So after I'm done with Nemo, this ends the first full row on my canvas. The second most commented character for the color yellow was Winnie the Pooh. And it only makes sense because we already have Tigger on the canvas too, so we gotta get some Pooh up on there. That didn't sound right. And in case you guys didn't hear that, that was my husband laughing very loud because I said, I'm putting Pooh on the canvas. Why is it that men have to laugh at everything that revolves around poo or poop? I don't understand it as a married woman. It's so difficult for me to understand.
It's funny.
Anyways, green is the next character. Comment below. Every Thursday night, I have a live stream with my patrons through Patreon. Tonight, we worked on this Tiana paint swatch card from Lowe's. One of my patrons mentioned tonight that she loves watching these art live streams because she sees something in the ugly stages, like before it comes to full circle, and it's a beautiful finished piece of artwork. The best advice I can offer to you as an artist is always trust your process and see a sketch through all the way to the coloring and lining stages. Finish that beautiful sketch. I am loving these suggestions, guys. How about a blue character? He was the most commented and liked character that you guys suggested for the color blue. Mr. Genie himself, because you ain't never had a friend like him. I don't think I'm out of line saying that Will Smith was an amazing genie. I mean, nobody will ever beat Robin Williams, but my goodness, Will was just amazing. I found this image of Genie on Pinterest. I don't know who created it. Credit always gets lost on Pinterest, but credit to the original artist. I thought it'd be cute to recreate this adorable little image of Genie giving heart hands. Now the next color is called Icebreaker. Who should we put on that? We have Winnie the Pooh, we have Tigger, we have Eeyore. How about Piglet? You guys wanted Piglet so bad on the pink card that he was just overlooked by the other characters. But then I thought, you know what? Pink is gonna pop really nicely on a purple background. Now we have our favorite 4 from the Winnie the Pooh series. Everything. No offense if you like Rabbit. I kind of think he's a bit of a jerk. But now we have our 4 favorites. And I have 1 paint swatch card left to go onto the canvas. Despite the picture, it is a purplish, darkish blue. Who should go on it? Mother Knows Best. Yes, another great Disney villain song. You just can't help not singing along with it as soon as you hear it playing. Really fun story time. Back in my sophomore year of college, I was working on the show Phantom of the Opera for Backstage Crew. And one of the guys I had a crush on, he came up to me and he was talking about typecasting. And he was just like, you know what, Priscilla? I would have never typecasted you as a princess. I typecast you as a Disney villain. And you would be a great Mother Gothel. Back then, I was offended. But now I get it. I did it again. I messed up. Big time. And you know what? I don't even like Lotso at all. I never liked him. Time to start a new one. Okay, not Lotso, but a lot of you wanted Madame Mim from Sword and Stone. Now, Madame Mim was not on my original list. I only wanted 13 Disney villains because, you know, Magic 13. But you guys kept commenting, what about Madame Mim? Madame Mim. So I went ahead and I used her instead of Lotso because I hate Lotso. And I have a grudge against him now because I wasted a ton of my Posca pen acrylic paint. So here we go, Madame Mim and Jafar is last, and then Disney Villains is wrapped up. It's time for another art drop time! Now, I know everybody has their own, preferred Disney villain, so not everybody is a Disney villain fan, so instead I went ahead and I made a Minnie Mouse for this art drop time. In case you're new to my TikTok page, hi, thank you, welcome. Thank you for the follow and the comments and the likes. But what I like to do are little art drops. I get all my paint swatch cards from Lowe's. And what I like to do is, after I'm done with a series, I like to take a paint swatch card that has art by me already on it, and I put it back in its original spot. What I'm doing here is I'm picking out the paint swatch cards for the Disney Princess series that I'm about to do. Which princess should I draw first? We are starting off the Disney Princess Paint Swatch series with Belle. I saw a lot of comments requesting Belle, so we're gonna start with her. Which is actually great because she's one of my top 5 favorite Disney princesses. I was thinking a lot of how I wanted to like draw the princesses. Like, do I want to include like all their dress and twirling motions? And then I thought, you know, if I take up the whole paint swatch card, then people won't be able to tell it's a paint swatch card. In the end, I thought that this was like the perfect proportions, like how I have Belle, and how you can like see her face, and you can see her shoulders, and then like the beginning top part of the bottom of her dress. So not filling up the entire card, but just enough to you can see that it is still a paint swatch card. So one of my art inspirations is Max Steven, and he uses these spica pins, and I already had a set, so I thought, oh, this would be perfect. I'm going to use them on my Disney princess drawings like he does. Which princess should I draw next? You all said Rapunzel, so Rapunzel it is. Now for this paint swatch card, on the canvas of Rainbow Character series that I did draw Rapunzel on a lilac paint swatch card. But I thought, you know, maybe she would pop more with colors if she was on like a pastel yellow background. And the purple definitely pops, and her hair pops just as much. I think that's the best thing about these paint swatch cards and Posca pins is just experimenting with color. Alright, I was seeing a lot of comments for Mulan, so here she is. Now, a really fun fact, I actually had a aunt. She wasn't biologically related, she was more of an in-law. I don't even think I was related to who she was married to. I don't think he was a biological uncle. Anyways, she was a part of the color team for Disney animation. She worked on Mulan. She was one of the colorers for the film. So I think that's awesome. I mean, it's not in my blood to be an artist, but I think it's still cool. No, when I got married, my wedding was like Disney bound theme. So it was a Disney theme. However, it had hints of Disney here and there. No Disney princess Barbie dolls as centerpieces in the middle of the tables. No. But the one princess that I modeled myself off of was Cinderella, and that's why she holds such a dear place to my heart. Even my wedding dress looked like Hilary Duff's dress that she wore to the dance in Cinderella Story. And I even got custom glitter shoes made by my friend Sparkle with Steph. Oh, Cinderella vibes! It's time for you guys to burst out into the chorus. A whole new world! So I'm doing something a little bit different with this one. To avoid the confusion that happened with Pocahontas' video, I have decided to grab my old acrylic craft paints and paint the skin tone for Jasmine, since Posca pins do not make an appropriate skin tone for Jasmine. Posca pins are an acrylic paint base, so they go great over the actual acrylic paint. I don't know how many of you have actually listened or seen the actual production of Aladdin, like the musical theater Broadway production. But these palace walls should have been in the live action film. I was furious it didn't make it in there. I know a lot of you wanted Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Am I the only one who believed that it was a perfect match in assuming that Aurora was the Regina George of the Disney princesses? I love the meme that came out a long time ago where people like photoshopped the 3 Disney princesses. You know, Aurora was Regina, and then Katie was Ariel. It was just so funny when it first came out, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is actually really accurate. But no, I've always loved Once Upon a Dream. It's one of those songs you have to sing with it every time you hear it. Really fun fact and fun story time about Spider-Man. When Tobey Maguire's first Spider-Man was released on, DVD, my cousins were obsessed. And they always asked me, Priscilla, do you want to watch Spider-Man? I went, no. Because growing up, I kind of knew If I watch this, I'm gonna get obsessed with it. If I watch it, I will be obsessed with it, and I will just, you know, like, be completely devoted to it. Needless to say, I watched Spider-Man. Now I'm a hardcore Spider-Man fangirl. So Spider-Man's always been one of my favorite superheroes growing up. Before Superman and Batman, there was always Spider-Man in my heart. Finally all caught up. The prompt for the day is pirates. So I was on Pinterest and I saw all these references of, you know, the male pirates with the girl mermaids. And I thought, why not switch that up? Why not have a merman in love with a pirate captain female? You know, like a girl captain pirate, whatever. And you know, they're just lounging on the beach, soaking up the sun, and just catching up with one another, and she's just telling him about her day. It's a love story. Oh yes, we definitely have a commission for Luca. Okay, so I've been teaching these art camps, and they're just killing me. I am running out of energy, but the one thing that I look forward to is that I have watched Luca about 6 to 7 times with all these kids. I mean, I can't get enough of it. I love this movie. And so here's little Luca for a commission piece. You can't make one best friend without making the other bestie. For this commission, the customer wanted both of these awesome best friends together. So, you know, I wish I had more of an Alberto friend in my life, you know, one that was like a healthy, pushy friend, like, step out of your comfort zone, you can do it. I never had one of those growing up. I think I was always Alberto, without intentionally trying. My goodness, I should have done this villain during Mermaid, and I just didn't. Vanessa! You know, Ursula's cover-up to go and swoop in and steal your man. No, very luckily, I had a customer want me to do a commission of Vanessa, so I totally lucked out, and eventually, you know, 2 months later, I got to draw Vanessa on a paint swatch card. Love the way that it turned out. Oh my goodness, guys, it actually happened. I got a commission for Acrylic from Luca. It's happening! I don't really understand the whole fascination with Acrylic and the Luca fandom. What is it? Is it just that he's a angsty, misunderstood catfish bully? I don't understand! But hey, his Vespa is Hot Wheels, like you think he is. So a wonderful art friend of mine, Anthony, commissioned me to draw Guido from Luca. Basically, Anthony looks exactly like Guido. So yes, we both are waiting for Pixar to pay him, you know, royalties for copying his face. Anyways, here is this cute little misunderstood little bully who was just in the wrong friend group. Here's Acrylic and Guido.
Silencio Bruno!
Silencio Bruno!
Silencio Bruno!
Silencio Bruno!
Can you still hear it?
Nope, just you!
Good! Now pay your eye!
Silencio Bruno! Another adorable commission of Luca and Alberto together. I'll never get tired of drawing these cute little sea monsters. Or hearing this song. I love this song.
Ooh, certain things you just can't refuse. She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not